Hello friends, today we are going to learn a simple beginners friendly mandala design. So to make this mandala, I have taken a small sheet of paper which is 10.5 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters. We begin by finding the center point of the page. So since we know that this is already a 10.5 by 10.5, so the half of it would be somewhere around 5.25. So depending on that, I have taken the mark the center point and have drawn random circles. You can take 0.5 centimeters of each circle, or you could take 1 centimeter, or it could be any random radius. After drawing the circles, you take the protractor, place it in the center, and then you mark points around it. So marking points in this kind of a small papers becomes a little challenging, but with little practice you can mark the points, or you could take a little more bigger paper to begin with, so that the marking of the circles and the centers becomes easier. So based on that, I have marked 10 centimeters each line, each point, and I have joined it passing through the center. So this circle, this line will go like this. So similarly, I have made all the lines, and now we begin by making simple designs. Here I would be using micron technical pens, which come in sizes of 0.05. This is the thinnest nib. This is the thinnest nib, and it is used to make very fine lines. And then you have 01, 02, 03, 05, and 08. 08 currently I'm not having right now, but that is the thickest layer. So this is the 08, and this is the thickest pen nib that is available in this box. It comes in a box, it comes in a pack of 6 pens, and it is easily available in Amazon. Or you could also use Unipen fine liners. This is also available in Amazon. I'll try to link the description, link the Amazon product links in the description box below. So right now, for the innermost circle, I am taking 01. You could also use 02 or 03 depending upon how thick you want the circles to be. So just taking the help of the circles that has been drawn, I'm making the circle with the black. And this could be either filled up, or you could make small flower like patterns. So for that, I join the center lines. If you want, you could make a little more fine lines, like make a line between these two. And then you make flower like patterns like this. And these white portions, you can just shade them with the black pen. We'll be erasing all the pencil marks later, so you need not worry about how the pencil lines is right now looking like. And then we go to the next circle. Here, today I am teaching with the basic patterns, which is not very much of a difficulty to learn. So I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5, and then I make a petal like pattern. So in mandala, the more you practice, the neater the lines become. That's it. And then I'm going to make a double pattern so that whatever we make inside this pattern becomes separate from the next petal and appears a little more neater. So whenever you are doing any art, the basic thumb rule is you need to have a lot of patience and you need to do it with time. I mean, it's not like you hurry up and then you become expert. No, it has to be done very, very patiently. I am marking the line from the center of the petal. So since we had taken 5 lines each, so the third line becomes the center. And then I'm making a leaf-like pattern. If you want very fine lines, you could use 0.05 or in some pens 003 is also available. So that is very, very fine line. Always make sure that the line is complete. Do not make broken lines like this. Always complete the line from end to end. So we go on like this on both sides to complete the pattern. And then with the help of this guiding line, I'm again making a circle. And this can be filled up using small circle-like patterns. Or you could shade it also. Using full black, this can be just colored as well. this. Now I am going to make one more circle which is like very close to this circle using freehand. You could also use a compass to make this if you are not comfortable making freehand. It's just as close to the previous circle as possible. Like this you get the second circle, and then we are going to make a petal like pattern again, but this is going to be a little different. This is going to be a semicircle like pattern. So I am using the help of two lines. And it gives a flower like pattern, as if you are making the petals of a flower. Go as slow as possible. So this completes this circle. And to make it a little more flower like pattern, put a dot and a line, put a dot, And then either you could make a circle or continue with the same petal like pattern. I'm taking 3 lines each right now. Now this design can be learned by the kids also. Now since the vacations are going to come up, you can engage them trying to encourage them to make arts like this. This will keep them focused. It will increase their concentration power. And also it gives a very calming and a meditative sense when you make these mandalas. Again, for separation, I am going to make one more inner petal. Then you make a line in between. And then this pattern is going to be a little different from this one. You could use the same pattern here, or by adding a variation to that, you make one side with these slanting lines. And the other portion, you can simply shade it using the 08 or 05 or a brush pen, black brush pen. Or you could leave it as it is as white also. So the beauty of mandala is there is no hard and fast rule. You could make any pattern wherever you want. Just the key is to balance the um, dark and the light shades. So here if you see, I've not used any complex design right now. So this is a very beginner friendly and a kids friendly design. So this is how you shade it. Now going to the next circle, I am using the support of the pencil guidelines and making a circle here. And then to cover this portion, we can draw small straight lines. It gives a very beautiful look to this. So here we complete this circle, and to again give a difference to the pattern that we are going to make in a next circle, I am drawing one more circle which is very close to this one. Then I am going to make use of two lines here, and then making a pattern of a petal. Making another inner petal. So in this petal as well, you can either make this design or this design, or to make it a little more creative, what you could do is make a line in between as usual. And then make a side petal like design. So this gives a little more creative and a little more aesthetic touch to it. If any white spaces are there, you could just fill it up. I'll be uploading this video at mostly I think at 1.5 or 1.75 speed. If you want it to be a little more slower, you could slow down the speed of the video. I also take online classes and offline classes in case any one of you is interested. Do let me know in the comments box in case you are interested for any online or offline classes. And then once this circle is completed, we do the same pattern in the opposite side as well. So we are done with this circle, and to finish up the final circle, I am going to make another petal pattern. And then I am making one more inner petal. Now, if you noticed, I have not changed the size of the nib except for the shading portion. You could use different nib sizes in case you want to increase or decrease the thickness of the lines. So to make it a little more leaf-like pattern, you could use the same design like this, or to give a little more definition, I am making semicircles in between these two petals. The double lining is done so that the patterns could be clearly seen and it appears a little more neater. So now you could shade it or leave it as it is. It's up to you. So I'm just giving it a nice shading so that the balance of dark and light remains. And now you could make the pattern. Here I am again going to repeat the leaf pattern. And I'm again going to make the slanting lines. So that it gives that feel of leaf and flowers. And then you could either leave it as it is, it's looking beautiful by itself, or in case you want to complete the leaf pattern to give it a little more denser look, you could do the same slanting line pattern on the other side as well. So our mandala pattern in the form of a flower is ready. I hope you like this video, and last but not the least, we need to erase the pencil marks. You can take an eraser and with a very light hand you can simply go around the circle and erase the lines. So you can see that a beautiful mandala pattern is ready. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, do like, comment and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Do share it with your friends and family, and do let me know in case you have any particular pattern in mind, or you would like to do me any other art form. I also do Madhubani, and I also do Gond, I do Lipan, and of course I do take classes as well. So thank you for your time, and see you back soon with the next video. Thank you, take care, and bye bye.